Okay then, here we go again. So we've just saw that 100th infantry unit, the Nisai unit that was absolutely mind-blowing. Now, I've just gone to the next video on my ever-growing list. I think this might have come from Ty, I'm not entirely certain. If it's good, then I found it. If it's appalling, he can get the blame. Simple title, World War II, reenacting 506 PIR 101st Airborne. The fact it's 101st, I know I shouldn't be biased, but it's that one unit that everybody does, and 99.9% does fucking appallingly. There's no other way to put it. And if you're in that 0.01%, then, you know, I apologise and well fucking done for being, you know, that minute percentage. So I don't have much hope, but let's hit play and see what the hell happens. World War II reenacting. Oh, is it just pictures? In which case we'll mute it because I don't want to listen to that. Right, where's the first picture? Okay. They're 506 regiment. Right, okay, so yeah, I knew it was going to be like this. We'll ignore the bunker made of blankets. Cartridge belt, wool trousers, 43 buckle boots, 41 jacket. I'm not sure if that's a doughboy pack or a musette. You can't really tell. So far, wrong. The jacket, wrong. Helmet, no scrim, but then it doesn't have to have because it's 506. You could just have a little bit or none, so we can't pick holes in that. We can't even say no CC2 because you wouldn't have CC2 on this uniform. I don't know what he's wearing. That looks weird as anything. Okay, so we have a 42. No white, no shirt. He has a white t-shirt instead. A little bit of scrim. Good. Okay, something positive. Pistol belt. Good. No riggers though. He's a mortarman. Fine. No carbine anywhere. Okay. There's something there. I don't know what it is. So far, not great. Next. Same guy in his white t-shirt. Gas brassard, brand new. Never screwed up. You know, he's just brought that from Soldier of Fortune. Just put it on. No thought to, you know, all the abuse it's going to have taken getting in and out of planes. Ugh. These M2 vests, I don't think they were worn by the 101st. I could be wrong. I can't see any evidence of it. How are you going to carry all your webbing and everything with that on? No, ain't going to happen. Of course, there's no white cot straps. It's the first pattern Super Airborne Deluxe Edition leg strap. But at least the knife's in the right place. You know, that's a good place to have your knife. A little bit of scrim, good. Of course, there's a Jeep, of course, and we got something in a pith helmet. You know, that always looks good for a Normandy impression. More white t-shirts, no CC2. Jesus. Please give me the next picture. Please give me the next picture. Okay, so it's a blank firing mortar. Yeah, there was 3 aeroplanes there. Oh, there was 4 aeroplanes there. 5. What the hell is this shit? Of course, nothing says Normandy like rows of pup tents that wouldn't have been there. Random sporadic assortment of sandbags. Oh, classic. Carentan signage and some Merrigley signage. I mean, that looks perfectly in place in the middle of a field. Everybody has to have a massive flag. Oh, I mean, oh, what have we got? Nice. Gas brassard, screwed up, looks tatty, good. Doesn't look like there's any CC2 on the trousers or the jacket, but it's hard to tell because we're, you know, half a mile away. Reserve chute, use that over the front. Super clean boots. No white leg strap. Tiny bit of scrim, good. No shirt, white t-shirt. It looks like a child-sized Mae West. It must just be the angle and the way it's scrunched up under this, but it looks really odd. Yeah, what can I say? I got what I was expecting. I mean, this is camping under green canvas, isn't it? You know, this is an excuse to get dressed up and walk about dressed like this. Whatever this is supposed to be, we're unclear. Again, it's just more pictures of the same nonsense. Okay, so you have a shoot. Yep. Lots of pictures of not even the right shoot. It's just green. Where's the camouflage? That almost sort of duck pattern or whatever they call it. Oh God. Oh good God. What do we have here? Well, I mean, Thompson for a start. I mean, luckily it's so blurry we can't see much. Yeah, I mean this jumpsuit looks almost white. It's so blurry I can't make out much, which is probably a good thing. I mean, there's nothing amazing. GP bag, good. Bandolier, good. Gas brassard, good. Helmet, scrim, net, good. Can't see the webbing. He's got a carbine, so he's either an officer or in a mortar team, which he could be. White t-shirts, randomness, a cartridge belt, no jacket. You know, it's the background says it all, really. Oh, white t-shirts. Oh dear. Cartridge belt. Yeah, just jump about because this is too painful. Yeah, white t-shirts. You know, the Super Edition First Aid Pattern Leg Strap Mark 1 Airborne Edition. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh good. We haven't seen enough of these recently. Half tracks, yes, what every 101st reenactor needs. No. Yeah, at least hide the fact you're not wearing a shirt. Or is that a shirt? Is that a shirt or a 41 jacket? It's a shirt. Oh, he's wearing a shirt. Wow. A grease gun with a cartridge belt. That's going to be an interesting problem when he runs out of ammo in that mag. Yeah, this is just bollocks. Let's. I'm not even gonna. No, God's sake, don't play. Do you know what? It's so quick. Let's just find the next link, and we'll take that one and whack it in there. I don't know what this is. You're going to see as much as I do. We can just let it play though. This is where it won't play, isn't it? Or give me 4 days worth of adverts. Oh, truck. Why is it? Oh, thanks. Somebody sent me a link halfway through. Okay.
Morning. Welcome to Normandy. I'm Corporal Upham, part of.
He is Corporal Upham indeed. Paratroopers and glasses. You need 20/20 vision. And I know that's just being mean. It's just the way it is. If you really want to do it, contact glasses. Contact lenses, sorry. Oh, great. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Get some contact lenses. These stupid parachute scarves again. I would say that's probably not CC2. Doesn't look sort of waxy or shiny. Oh, look, more white t-shirts. Oh, and he's a medic. Let's not get started on medics yet. We've got a whole thing planned for medics. Let's see what Corporal Upham have to say.
Pathfinder Team A, 502nd Parachute Infantry, 101st Airborne. We've been here for 2 days now. I think it's, if I'm reckoning correctly, it's June 8th, 1944. And we're just taking a break here before we make our next push against the crowds. We've been trying to push forward, make a path for the legs. And right now we're sitting in our base camp here. We've got some of our own gear scattered around. And you'll...
Right. I like the fact that he's immersing himself in a character. He's talking to the public, giving that impression that he is there doing this thing. Unfortunately, he's just said we're here in our base camp. If it's the 8th of June, you're not going to have a camp. And even if you did, I don't think it's going to look anything like this.
Also see a lot of kraut gear that we took off of the German headquarters we knocked over last night. I think it was an SS division. We
Of course it was. A whole SS division.
Them right on out of there and took their stuff.
All of it.
So, been asked to tell you guys back home a little bit about stuff we use and what we do. So let's start off with some weapons. It's for the kids. This is our basic infantry rifle. This is an M1 Garand. What's nice about this is it's what's called semi-automatic, which means that I can put an 8-round clip in here, and every time I pull the trigger, it automatically will eject the spent round and put a new one in the barrel every time I pull the trigger. I don't have to work the bolt myself. Can you believe that? Everyone else is still using bolt-action rifles. It's good old American ingenuity. I can put more...
See, his character and the way he says things, it's very good. Yeah, okay, I like that. He is a character in more ways than one.
Firepower downrange with this baby than any other soldier in the world. And let me tell you, we need that edge against the crowds, because say what you like about these guys, they know how to fight. But we know how to fight too, so, and we're winning so far. I mean, I don't know where
8th of June, I'm not sure you'd be saying that yet.
all their tanks are supposed to be, but they're not here. That's good enough for me.
Good.
Yeah, so medics over here, set up just a very basic command headquarters right there. First sergeant.
The Pathfinders have set up a command headquarters. Oh, just utter nonsense. So his character is very good. The whole premise of where they are, what this is just utter fucking nonsense.
Just taking a nap. Got our commander's desk. We brought a civilian radio in with us. The only
Of course you did. All the Pathfinders had room for massive civilian radios in what? Their boots, in their musette bag, in their pockets. Oh, please stop this farby nonsense bullshit.
station we were picking up so far are German propaganda things and some French resistance station, but it's better than nothing. And we got our long-range radio here. Batteries are just about dying on us, but hopefully we can get some fresh ones before it kicks out. This is our link to the artillery people back in the rear. And if this runs out...
Wait. It's the 8th. It's the 8th of June. Artillery people back in the rear. The rear of what?
We're in trouble because we don't have a lot of heavy equipment going here, and without heavy artillery support we can get in a lot of trouble real fast.
Heavy artillery anyway. You have some field guns, small airborne field guns, but there's nothing heavy. Oh, and look, of course, morale rations, and we've seen these 100 times and we're going to see them 100 times more, and we're always going to keep saying that they're the wrong damn type for Normandy, and still people are going to be using them. This nonsense. Oh, how do people still do this wrong?
And I mean, no, my mom will probably wonder if I'm eating all right.
Okay, a common mistake. I don't expect everybody to know this. Hawkins number 75 grenade, known as a Hawkins mine, a Mark II. Mark II's are late war. Mark 1's for Normandy. I mean, it was made in May 44, this one. So it was made, packaged, shipped to the units, distributed in, well, that could be the 29th of May for all we know. Within, what, 5 days? Yeah, that ain't happening.
And the answer is yes and no.
And I'm ignoring. I'm not even going to say what this is. I am that. Well, it just goes along with all the other bullshit, doesn't it, really?
Oh, Mom, I'm getting enough to eat, but it's not exactly your home cooking.
Yeah, you're eating food from the future.
This is an empty,
Brain cell.
ration container. It's the dinner one, supper one. We've got different ones. It's not terribly appetizing, but it fills us, keeps us going. Some French civilians are kind enough to give us some food once in a while. Let me tell you, we're grateful as heck. And so over here, this is what our first sergeant carries.
Woody, should we have a look at the TO&E? Oh wait, the Pathfinders. For Pathfinders, it's different. They really did do their own shit. You've only got to look at the pictures for that, but that makes sense. You had the Pathfinder guys. A Pathfinder unit was split into two sorts of people. You have the Pathfinders with all the communications, the lights, the Eurekas, and all that nonsense, and then you have the guys that are security team, which go. You have the communication guys in the middle, and the security team round the edge. They protect the guys doing the important work. They are very Thompson heavy Pathfinder units. So his first sergeant, if he was a Pathfinder, which he should be, he could have had a Thompson, yes.
This is a Thompson submachine gun, Tommy gun, just like you see in those, mobs just carried back 10 years ago, 20 years ago in Prohibition.
When did Prohibition end?
And so this is a submachine gun. It's fully automatic, which means I've got a 30-round magazine in here. When I pull down this trigger, it will keep firing until either the magazine is empty or I let go of the trigger. This guy doesn't have a huge long range, but what's nice about it is that I can, if I'm fighting in a town or I'm walking.
Anybody notice something missing? The gun has no rear sight. Where's this triangular shaped sight gone? Looks like the bolt's missing, the screw's missing from the stock as well.
I can put a lot of firepower where I want it very quickly. Yeah, this thing has a tendency to kick up and to the right. So what you do is when you're on patrol, you carry it like this. And when you see an enemy, you point it at his right foot. And then pull down the trigger and 10-round bursts will carry you up and across the target.
What the fuck? Oh, only if you want to shoot the guy 20 times. Why would you want to shoot his foot first? Who makes this crap up? It's called aiming. Shoot him once will do the job. You don't have to shoot him in the feet first so that it goes up at an angle. What the fuck is this? I mean, does this sound absurd to anybody else? That you're going to walk along carrying it like a minesweeper, a mine detector or a metal detector, pointing it at the floor. It's not a modern assault rifle. Fuck. Oh, unbelievable.
It's going down, not getting back up, folks. So, we're fighting a good fight over here. It's not exactly fun, but we're doing the best we can.
Neither's this video.
And we'll come home to you just as soon as Europe is liberated. It's, it's not fun, but we got a job to do. Oh, this guy here, this is actually my gun. I'm the company clerk. I'm in charge of keeping track.
Hey. Okay. We'll ignore the fact that he's a Pathfinder and the company clerk. But ignoring the Pathfinder thing, let's just pretend he's never said that. Company clerk, he's a T5. This makes perfect sense. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's just pure luck, but something is going on here that he's done right. Let's ignore the fact that the carbine's fucking nonsense as well. I mean, solid stock,
Heck of all the paperwork and bureaucracy, but thankfully the trains haven't caught up with us yet, so I don't have a lot of filing to do right now. This is a carbine. This is a baby version of the M1 Garand. I don't have a magazine in it right now. I'm actually out of ammo.
It's these excuses which you just go, hold on, what? He's out of ammo, so his magazine's gone. Like, what, did he fire the magazine through the gun or something? You still have the damn magazine. You don't get rid of that just because you run out of ammo. What?
So I wasn't carrying it. This is a smaller, lighter version of the M1. Fires a smaller round. It's only a 30 caliber. The Garand carries a 30-06. And what's nice about this is, since I have my desk and my typewriter and stuff to carry around, it's nice to have a lighter weapon to carry around if I need it, but I don't have.
So, as well as all of his gear, and let's quote all these other reenactors, they carried as much ammo as they possibly could. As well as that, this guy has room to carry a civilian radio, a typewriter, and a desk.
To hump this big baby around. So these are issued to rear area people like myself, to mortarmen, to officers.
Rear area people. He's a pathfinder. He's a clerk. He's there on the 8th of June and has been fighting for 2 days. But he's the rear area.
And other and service troops, people who aren't going to be up on the firing line all the time, but need some good protection.
Not on the firing line. Yesterday he took over a whole SS division headquarters. That was what he said.
Yeah, the scariest thing about fighting...
The scariest thing about this video is the fact your story is just utter fucking nonsense and you're making it up and you're making yourself look like a bellend.
Germans is their artillery. They've got these big 88mm guns that come down, and it's like the end of the world, let me tell you. It's like the 4th of July and the biggest nor'easter you ever seen in your life.
Any 88s in Normandy that he would know about? I don't know for certain. I'm thinking no, there were certainly 105s. Not fired at the 101st though, fired at the beaches. Yeah, I don't think that if you check this probably won't add up either.
I've all put together. Best defense against that is my good old steel helmet right here.
The best defense against 88mm anti-aircraft or anti-tank shells is a steel helmet. I think a simple ballistics test will prove you very wrong there, but feel free to wear it while we're doing this.
Put this on, hunker down in a foxhole, and pray that one doesn't land right on me, because then artillery.
And if it does, the helmet makes fuck all difference.
Comes down. What we're scared about is not so much the shells themselves. There's nothing you can do about that. It's the shrapnel, the fragments that come out from the shells. So if I keep low, hopefully this will prevent anything from going through my head. That's worked so far.
Possible.
And oh, this guy. This is a new submachine gun they just gave us. It seems to be working well so far.
Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't just give you that. It's not brand new. Because it's an M3A1. That's not an M3. So end of World War II, post World War II. So again, he eats food from the future, he has guns from the future, his glasses look a little bit too modern.
See, the Germans have this submachine gun called the MP40 that's made of all metal parts. And we captured a bunch of these in North Africa and stuff, and we said, you know, hey, that's a good idea, making a gun real cheap from all metal stamped parts. And so we gave these to the good old American designers, and they come up with an amazing weapon. They call it the M3. We call it a grease gun because it needs a lot of lubrication to keep it working, but...
Oh, if you don't know why it's called a grease gun, just make something up. Nobody will check. Anybody want to guess why that is called a grease gun? I'll give you a clue. It's got fuck all to do with lubrication. What is the matter with these people? Where do they get this crap from? It looks like a fucking mechanic's grease gun. It doesn't need lubricating.
As long as you keep up with that, it works like a charm. Fires that same big bullet as the Thompson. It's got that same nice performance, but they tell me this guy only makes costs $1 to make, whereas the Tommy costs $30. So
what? No, the Thompson was about $200 to make. That was not $1 to make. It was even the guy in the other video got it right. I think it was about $20 or $25. I mean, you can't make that for what, 80p, you know. Well, we're talking back then, but even so, no. Oh, come on, man. What the hell?
So, all your war bonds are going 30 times as far with these guys. So I know you all back home are buying war bonds, right? Better be. We need every bullet we can get out here. So, got some other miscellaneous equipment around. This is a teller mine. It's a little thing I can carry.
It's a fucking what? I've actually got to hear him say that again.
Got some other miscellaneous equipment around. This is a teller mine.
A teller mine. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. No, we're just going to ignore everything about that teller mine.
It's a little thing I can carry in my backpack or strapped to my leg, and it's a little anti-tank mine. I lay it in a road, and if I'm lucky, a German truck comes along and it blows the tire off, or
the truck drove over, that'd blow a damn sight more than the tire off.
A German tank comes along and it blows the track off.
Yes.
It won't destroy the vehicle, but it causes a traffic jam.
Unless you're a truck.
With the crowds, and since we're trying to just buy
1 pound of Amatol is not just going to blow a wheel off.
Time for the main army to catch up, that's as good as taking the whole vehicle out as far as we're concerned. Let's see what else we got going around here. We do have a few home comforts that have caught up to us even out here in the field. One of them is, now personally I'd never heard of these guys before I got into the army, but this stuff's pretty good. It's called Coca-Cola. I think they make it in Georgia or something.
What the fuck is this nonsense? How would you have never heard of Coca-Cola? The company at this point would be 45 years old. It's sold in every convenience store in the USA. Painful.
Place, it's this little soft drink, and apparently Coca-Cola has some deal with OPA, the Office of Price Administration. What the deal is that Coca-Cola will get as much sugar as they want to make their soft drinks, but in return they got to give us as much free cola as we can drink, the army.
No, it wasn't free. Coca-Cola made a promise that they would make sure that every soldier was able to buy Coke within a certain distance of where they were. They made 5 or 6 mobile packing plants that they could literally ship to different countries in the world and set up a whole bottling and manufacturing plant. So yeah, they had this strange deal where they would, I don't know if it was sugar or nobody else knows what goes into Coke, do they? But to get all the units to carry on manufacturing it, and I think the deal with the army or the military was something along those lines. So he's probably got some truth in what he's saying, except the nonsense that he's never heard of it. Everybody during the war would have heard of Coca-Cola.
And let me tell you, the service people give us this stuff by the crate, and we're liking it, because
8th of June, all the essentials, Coca-Cola. You don't need anything else. It's fine. It's all like Coca-Cola.
It's nice. It's a taste of home, but
it's a taste of home. Like I said, never had it when he was at home. He only had it when he was in the army. That's what he said.
We usually prefer beer, but we gotta wait till we're off duty for that. This, we don't get drunk. So, it's a nice little taste of home. And we also, this isn't regulation.
Good news is, there's less than a minute to go.
fashion, but we brought in a couple of baseball bats and some gloves, because believe it or not, there are...
Oh my god, he brought them in as well. He brought them in. So, as well as all his equipment, his carbine, his desk, his typewriter, the civilian radio, he also brought in baseball bats. He even said plural.
Some lulls in the fighting here, and it's nothing like a good old-fashioned game of baseball to make you remember you're an American out here in France. So, we've got... I gotta say, these French civilians we've been liberating, they've been very, very grateful, very gracious. They've been giving us food. They've been letting us stay in their houses. Especially, they've let us use their houses as hospitals. They're wonderful people. And for those of you back home who wonder why we're here, why we're fighting, let me tell you, these French people, they're worth fighting for. They're really nice people, especially the young ladies. Very grateful to be liberated. So, but don't worry, Sally, back home, I haven't forgotten you and I haven't strayed.
Jesus. Who the hell did I don't think I wrote down the name, did I? 410. No, I didn't. What a shame. Oh yeah, 4:10 seconds it says in the link. Yeah, somebody sent me the link with a time on it. Wow, I mean his character started off really well. I love some of the things he was saying. Most of it, however, is just utter nonsense. Everything that he carried and jumped with, he hasn't got a clue what the equipment is. Just nonsense about not having a magazine because he's used the bullets. Thinks telemines are Hawkins and just. Oh. How can you go from that video with the 100th Nice Eye Regiment to this? Good God. The next one better be better. Please give me something good. Unfortunately, I would say that is the standard of most 101st reenactors. Appalling. Okay. I'm going to have a rest of my beer, load the next video, and the next one better be better